Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
So this week we're talking about the episode Triangle.
Surprisingly, it doesn't have a super amount of triangles. I checked.
Okay, so this was episode 11 of season 5, originally airing January 9th, 2000 and Van.
And that one.
Van.
Alright.
This seemed important. Attracting 4.8 million viewers, which is slightly down from the previous episode, but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, in this episode, we start off with Xander and Anya lying in bed together, and they talk about Buffy's bad luck with men. They wonder if Buffy might be the problem, and then we cut to a convent where Buffy protects a young nun from a vampire, then questions about the life of a nun. How's the food? The important questions in life.
Buffy questions her life choices, thinking she should be a nun somehow.
Also,
Maybe. I mean, if the food's good.
Also
guess.
the fake out of the nun that she saves having the hair strand, you think, oh no, Buffy became a nun. And then it's like, oh no, just random person.
I don't think they would let Buffy become a nun. There's that whole religion thing.
True. She did question it though.
Buffy trains while talking to Giles about his plans to ask the Watchers Council for help with Glory. While Giles prepares for a trip to England, he leaves the shop in the hands of Anya and Willow.
Good idea.
Which can never backfire. Because Willow's there. Willow's responsible.
Yeah, and Anya's very good with the money and other sorts of things.
And the money.
I'm just gonna say...
Customer service is...
I did not like Willow this episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bit of a case of she had to be hit a little bit with the stick to actually get the plot to somewhat work.
Whose consistent bickering worries Giles and places Xander and Tara in uncomfortable positions. Dawn notices that Buffy has removed all pictures of Riley from her room. Buffy and Dawn talk about how Buffy is recuperating after Riley's departure. Dawn tries to be supportive, and Buffy appreciates her efforts and discusses her emotions openly with her sister. Dawn expresses sadness that Riley left so suddenly, and Buffy admits that everyone except Buffy had seen it come on gradually. Dawn seems surprised, and Buffy mentions her hope that Riley might return one day for another try, so that Buffy would be able to say all the things she hadn't been able to say before.
What are the chances of that happening? Yeah, most likely it's just not enough.
Well, he will be back.
Oh yay! Get that wonderful thing.
And he'll be bringing someone with him. But that's a story for another time. Box of chocolates in hand, Spike uses his Buffy mannequin to rehearse a conversation he plans to have with Buffy. And it's 10 on 10. He wants to explain his motivations for showing her Riley's extracurricular vampire activities, but his temper gets in the way. He begins to argue with the mannequin and ends up beating the mannequin with a box of chocolates.
In the word of that one particular movie, he needs to control his temper.
Only to set it back up and start over. Because, yeah, he's Spike, and this is Spike now.
Rehearsing. It's kind of important.
Back to the magic shop. Anya protests Willow's use of shop products for magic spells, calling it stealing. I'm just taking things that don't belong to me, not paying for them. How is that stealing?
Pretty much exactly what you just said.
For some reason, I don't think Willow is ever this dumb.
Well, I kind of see her point, though. Because she's not taking it for her personal benefit. She's literally trying to help Giles and Buffy. So in a way, like, she is technically stealing, but she's not really stealing.
It would have been better, though, if she actually went up and said, oh, hey, I'm using all this particular stuff to use it for this sort of particular thing. So cool.
Yeah, but also, it's not Anya's stuff either.
Yeah, Anya has more concern of actually getting things for the store, making sure that it's more so of a business instead of their little hangout, despite the fact that it's totally their hangout.
Yeah, this has just replaced the library.
Yeah.
And Giles' apartment.
Yeah.
It's not like they ripped apart all the books in the library before.
Yeah, I know, the library set never got destroyed.
Oh,
Right,
no,
yeah.
that explosion...
Except those 2 times.
Oh, no, that explosion was nothing.
Willow tries to tempt Anya by offering to show her some magic tricks, but Anya decides that Willow is using peer pressure and refuses to participate.
Peer pressure! Peer pressure!
Willow and Anya's argument escalates, and since Xander and Tara don't want to be in the middle of the argument, they both leave.
Fair.
Yeah. Smartest decision that both of them decided to make.
Maybe. I don't know. No one kept,
Tabs.
no one kept tabs on them, no.
Yeah.
Willow starts a spell, but Anya interrupts with questions, and the two begin arguing again. Accidentally, the spell casts forth a giant troll. The store and much of Sunnydale is seriously damaged as the troll puts his large warhammer and great strength to good use. Good in quotation marks.
Oh look, it's Giant Troll. What's it gonna do? Smash all the things.
And yeah, I don't think it harmed anybody, really.
No, we never hear of anybody dying, so it probably just broke a bunch of shit.
It was just wreaking havoc everywhere it went.
On the university campus, Buffy and Tara talk about their new semester classes and then about the events at the magic shop. Buffy overreacts when Tara mentions possible trouble between Anya and Xander because of Willow and Anya's constant fighting. Buffy cries and buries her head in Tara's shoulder, declaring that Anya and Xander have a miraculous love.
Yay! Tara gets to be the support for Buffy when she's in that trying time.
They actually get a scene together, and I don't think they've had one like just Buffy and Tara until now.
I think,
It's marvelous. She's part of the Scoobies.
Every time Buffy was crying over pretty much nothing, I just laughed.
It's so good. Like, it's really good.
You have to be careful, guys. She's still sensitive.
Anya drives a car for the first time. Wildly through the streets while Willow, in the passenger seat, searches for a spell to stop the troll, who proceeds to wreak havoc in Sunnydale, bashing trash cans, swinging his hammer, and declaring to people running in the opposite direction, "You do well to flee, townspeople. I will pillage your lands and dwellings. I will burn your crops and make merry sport with your more attractive daughters, mark my words," before smelling ale and heading towards the bronze.
Yeah, definitely troll-like behavior.
Xander mopes at the bronze and runs into Spike.
Because of course he does.
I'm just going to leave that there for a minute.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. As Xander sees hostility at his presence, Spike fishes for information on Buffy to no avail. The two eventually begin to play pool and talk about their trouble with women. Back at the magic shop, Buffy and Tara fear the worst when they view the destruction left by the troll and try to take off to track it. The troll arrives at the bronze, declaring his desire to drink ale and eat babies. Can I eat babies?
I question, is that the typical thing for troll diets? Just eat damn babies?
At least Xander had some good suggestions, what you can get at the bronze.
No, he wants babies, goddammit. No matter how fattening they might be. Xander suggests that Spike fight the troll, but Spike is paralyzed by not caring very much.
Yeah, that's Spike for you.
The troll asks Spike and Xander where to find babies to eat. Spike suggests the troll try the hospital, and Xander ineffectually attempts to talk sense into the troll, suggesting that he sit down in one of the more sturdy chairs to have a calm talk.
Sadly, with the troll being so ugly, he doesn't have a whole lot of patience.
However, the troll is unsatisfied with her suggestion of stags, strong grog, and onion blossoms. While the troll drinks beer straight from a keg, she just picks up and
Also bites into it. That is one strong draw for that.
The whole gang gathers at the bronze. When Buffy arrives, Spike cautiously greets her, but she ignores him and he steps back disappointed. The troll, Olaf, reveals that he used to date Anya. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And after his unfaithful dalliance with the wench, she turned him into a troll, earning her the job of a vengeance demon. Buffy attacks Olaf, and Spike jumps in a moment later to back her up, triumphantly copping a feel in the process. Because, of course, it's Spike. Buffy and Spike are unsuccessful, and Olaf uses his hammer to knock down the second floor of the bronze and injure a few innocent bystanders. As Buffy takes stock of the damage, she notices Spike comforting a bleeding victim. In an accusatory manner, Buffy asks Spike what he's doing. He protests that he's only helping and would not dream of sampling any blood. Not a taste for Spike, not a lick. Because he knows she wouldn't like it, but she refused to give him any credit for his intentions. You want credit for not feeding on bleeding disaster victims. Declaring him to be disgusting. Spike is disappointed and says, "What's it take?" after Buffy leaves. Buffy sends Willow and Anya back to the magic shop to find a spell that will actually be effective against Olaf. At the shop, Anya and Willow finally address the root of their issues. Their fear of each other's potential to hurt Xander and pull him away from the other. Anya makes it clear that she has no intention of hurting Xander in any way, and Willow assures Anya that she has no intention of poisoning his mind against Anya or luring him away with their lips. Hello, gay now.
Yeah, it's definitely a factor, but hey, there's supposed care for Xander.
Olaf storms into the shop and intends to hurt the girls, but Xander arrives before the two of the most important women in his life are seriously wounded. The troll beats Xander up badly, and then tells Xander to choose whether Anya or Willow will die. Xander refuses to choose, proving his loyalty to both of them. Buffy arrives and fights the troll while Willow works on a spell, and Anya distracts Olaf with insults.
So, Willow also makes the cash register disappear like a few times this episode.
Yeah.
Just cuz.
She's a witch. She doesn't care about money.
Where does the money go?
To another dimension.
Oh, okay.
To the land of perpetual Wednesdays.
With how much damage was on it the first time, I don't think it was that world.
Well, we don't know. I mean, if it was Wednesday all the time, you'd be pretty pissed off too. Anyway. When Olaf says that Anya and Xander won't last, Buffy gets incredibly angry and beats the troll into unconsciousness. The troll is sent off into an alternate universe, probably the land of trolls, but possibly the world without shrimp. We're not sure, because things move around a lot.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
Giles talks to Buffy about the damage to the shop. Joyce joins them, and they discuss the non-existent information about Glory and the key that Giles received from the council. Dawn overhears part of this discussion and is very concerned. Unlike most episodes, in which everything magical is fictional, this is a fun fact I want to throw in later. So yeah, that was the episode.
Yar.
What did you all think?
It was a supposed love triangle, supposedly.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct. So, there's a few important things that come up in this episode. One, this is the first appearance of Olaf the Troll. He will be back.
Oh, good.
I'm not surprised.
So they pull him back out from that dimension?
Well, you'll have to wait till season 7 to find out.
Okay.
Olaf's hammer, however, will be important later in the season.
Interesting.
Well, that doesn't surprise me too much.
Yeah, they get to keep that, I guess. I like how Buffy just set it onto the glass countertop and just falls right through.
It does take a second, though, which leaves me questioning its legitimacy. It's just more so of a like, oh, hey, here's this thing. Oh, wait, isn't it heavy? Oh.
So there are a few other things that are foreshadowed in this that we can't really talk about yet because it'll spoil things down the road. But let's just say, keep in mind Willow and Anya's argument when they're looking for the reversal spell, because that will prove important later.
Really?
Yes.
I got none of it.
Basically, Willow tries to solve a problem with magic, and Anya is not entirely happy about this.
Well, it is one particular thing. Sure, magic is neat and all, but you can't exactly use it to solve your problems because it's most likely just going to cause more problems.
That might be a major plot point in season 6.
It's a major plot point with magic in general.
Yes, well...
No, magic solves everything.
You think, and then you cast it, and you're like, no, wait, go back!
With magic.
Things are going to get much darker next year.
Oh, yay.
Good.
And let's just say Willow's going to tap into some rather dark magic.
Good.
It almost makes you question, or almost makes you realize why it is that that demon came to her in the first place, giving her the deal of becoming a vengeance demon.
That might have been a good idea. Anyway, do either of you have any questions about where we might be headed in the next couple episodes, or, farther down the road?
My guess within the next couple episodes, there's going to be some stuff with the Glory, because they're getting some stuff started with this one.
Oh, yes. We will be talking about something very important about Glory in the next episode.
Oh man, the gloriness.
So, there are a few songs in this episode. So, for music, we have the band Blur providing There's No Other Way. We have the Dandy Warhols providing Bohemian Like You, which is a great song and a great band that everybody should listen to. And this is really one of the only Anya-centric episodes we're going to get.
Sadness.
There's not a whole lot of them.
Oh, well.
Alrighty, and so for international titles in French, it is Triangle. And in German, it is the Hammer of Destruction. Which, fair.
Okay,
It is a hammer, and it does destroy things.
Yes, so as you probably noticed, Riley is no longer in the opening credits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
no.
he has left the show.
Mm.
He will not be coming back until next season.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So, if neither of you have any questions about where we're headed, let's talk about next week's episode. Next week, we'll be talking about an episode called Checkpoint. The Watchers Council comes to Sunnydale to tell Buffy what they know about Glory, on condition that she proves herself worthy. We're going to find out what Glory is.
Supposed yay?
Is she a demon? Is she a vampire? Or is she something else entirely?
I'm not sure. It just seems that she, crazy lady who needs the key that has the power to do the finger thingies.
The finger thing is really cool.
Well, cool and also mildly mentally disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes some people crazy.
Only a few. It hasn't been that many.
Yeah. Whenever she gets, I don't know, hungry or something.
She just sticks her fingers in somebody's head and,
Feeds off their brain or whatever she does there.
Again, what is so important with inside there? Is it just the brain in general, or just a particular little bit of it?
Or maybe it's just their soul or whatever.
The question of now is the soul in the head.
Well, I mean, so... Well, no, I guess it wouldn't work if it was the soul, because when Angel loses his soul, he doesn't go insane. He just reverts to, his base instincts. So, maybe it's not the soul. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it's the pituitary gland. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, until next week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.